The life and sad ending of Elizabeth Montgomery. Elizabeth Montgomery, famed for her unforgettable portrayal of Samantha Stephens in the cherished TV series Bewitched, had a life veiled in enigma that extended far beyond her enchanting on-screen character. Join us on a journey. We delve deep into the life and tragic ending of the iconic actress Elizabeth Montgomery. Born on April 15, 1933 in Los Angeles, California, she was the product of a distinguished Hollywood lineage. Her mother, Elizabeth Daniel Bryan Allen, was a prominent Broadway actress, originally hailing from Kentucky, while her father, Robert Montgomery, was a renowned film star from New York. This combination of East Coast and West Coast heritage gave Elizabeth a unique perspective on the entertainment industry from a very young age. Tragically, Elizabeth experienced the loss of a sibling at a tender age. Her elder sister, Martha Bryan Montgomery, born in 1931, passed away in infancy, named after her Aunt Martha Bryan Allen. Despite this early hardship, Elizabeth grew up alongside her younger brother, Robert B. Montgomery Jr., forming a close-knit family at the heart of the entertainment world. Elizabeth Montgomery's ancestral roots were equally intriguing. She could trace her lineage back to Irish and Scottish heritage. Delving deeper into her family history, genealogical research uncovered a surprising connection to one of America's most notorious figures, Lizzie Borden. It was revealed that Elizabeth and Lizzie Borden, who had been acquitted of the murder of her father and stepmother in 1893, were distant relatives, sharing a lineage tracing back to the 17th century Massachusetts resident John Luther. This revelation added an eerie layer to Elizabeth's career as she later portrayed Lizzie Borden in the television film The Legend of Lizzie Borden in 1975, entirely unaware of their familial connection. Elizabeth Montgomery's educational journey was equally notable. After attending the Westlake School for Girls in Holmby Hills, California, she pursued her studies in New York City. She ultimately graduated from the prestigious Spence School. Eager to follow in her family's footsteps in the entertainment world, she honed her acting skills at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in Manhattan for 3 years, preparing herself for a career that would soon catapult her to fame and acclaim. Elizabeth Montgomery's life was filled with the kind of drama, intrigue, and talent that made her a beloved figure in the world of entertainment. Her portrayal of Samantha Stephens in Bewitched remains a cherished part of television history, but her personal story is equally captivating, showcasing her deep family ties to the industry and an unexpected connection to a dark chapter in American history. Elizabeth Montgomery's journey in the entertainment industry was marked by a series of significant milestones and diverse roles that showcased her exceptional talent. She took her first steps into the world of television through her father's series, Robert Montgomery Presents. This early exposure to the medium allowed her to gain invaluable experience, setting the stage for her future career. Montgomery also became a part of her father's summer stock company of performers, further cementing her passion for acting. In October 1953, Elizabeth Montgomery made her dazzling Broadway debut, taking on a starring role in Late Love. Her performance in the play earned her a prestigious Theatre World Award, a clear indicator of her budding talent and promise as an actress. Transitioning to the big screen, Montgomery made her film debut in Otto Preminger's The Court Martial of Billy Mitchell in 1955. Her presence on Broadway and in film solidified her reputation as a versatile and gifted performer. Returning to Broadway in 1956, she continued to prove her mettle as an actress, appearing in The Loud Red Patrick, which further showcased her range and versatility as a stage performer. However, it was in the realm of television where Montgomery truly made her mark during the early years of her career. She graced the small screen with her talent, taking on starring roles and making memorable appearances in numerous live television dramas and series. Her credits included the prestigious shows like Studio One, Kraft Television Theater, Johnny Staccato, Burke's Law, The Twilight Zone, The 11th Hour, Wagon Train, Boris Karloff's Thriller, and Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Elizabeth Montgomery's exceptional acting abilities garnered her recognition and acclaim, earning her a nomination at the 13th Primetime Emmy Awards for her portrayal of Southern nightclub performer Rusty Heller in a 1960 episode of The Untouchables. It was during this episode that she acted alongside David White, who would later play the role of Larry Tate on the iconic series Bewitched. Her talents also extended to guest appearances in notable TV series like Rawhide, where she portrayed the character Rose Cornelius in the episode titled Incident at El Crucero in 1963. In addition to her television work, Montgomery ventured into film roles, taking on diverse characters. Notably, she starred as a socialite who falls for a gangster in Johnny Cool, 1963, directed by William Asher. She also appeared in the comedy film Who's Been Sleeping in My Bed, also 1963, alongside Dean Martin and Carol Burnett under the direction of Daniel Mann. Elizabeth Montgomery's remarkable career trajectory was underscored by her wide-ranging talent and versatility, which shone through in both stage and screen performances. Even legendary filmmaker Alfred Hitchcock considered her for a role in his film Marnie, 1964, a testament to her stature as a respected actress in the industry. Montgomery's early years in the entertainment world were marked by a rich tapestry of experiences and achievements that foreshadowed her future success. Elizabeth Montgomery's career reached new heights when she took on the iconic role of Samantha Stephens in the ABC situational comedy Bewitched. In this beloved series, she portrayed the lovable witch Samantha opposite Dick York, and later with Dick Sargent as her husband. Her enchanting portrayal of a witch trying to live a normal suburban life was the heart of the show's charm. Montgomery's talent and charisma were evident as she brought Samantha Stephens to life. Her chemistry with her on-screen husband endeared the show to audiences, and it quickly became a massive rating success. In fact, during its time, Bewitched was the highest-rated series on the network. The show's popularity soared, and it ran for an impressive 8 seasons, from 1964 to 1972. Throughout her time on Bewitched, Elizabeth Montgomery earned 5 Emmy nominations and 4 Golden Globe nominations for her exceptional performance. Her portrayal of Samantha was a defining moment in her career and left an indelible mark on television history. In addition to playing Samantha, Montgomery displayed her versatility by taking on another role in the series. Starting from the 2nd season, she also portrayed Samantha's mischievous cousin, Serena, using the pseudonym Pandora Spox, a clever play on Pandora's Box. This dual role allowed Montgomery to showcase her acting range and provided an extra layer of entertainment for the show's viewers. Despite the show's continued success, things took a turn as it reached its later seasons. Ratings began to decline, but ABC still renewed it for a 9th season, slated for the fall of 1972. However, behind the scenes, Elizabeth Montgomery's marriage to William Asher, the director of Bewitched, was unraveling. By the end of the 8th season, the couple had separated, leading to a significant friction in their professional relationship and ultimately ending any possibility of another season. To compensate for the cancellation of Bewitched, Montgomery and Asher, operating under their company name Ashmont, offered a consolation to ABC in the form of a half-hour sitcom titled The Paul Lynde Show for the 1972-1973 season. However, Lynde's series only lasted 1 year. In a playful nod to her Samantha Stephens role, Elizabeth Montgomery made a cameo appearance as a witch at the end of the beach party film How to Stuff a Wild Bikini in 1965. This film was directed by William Asher, her husband at the time, adding a touch of magic to the production. That same year, she lent her voice to the character of Samantha in an episode of the animated series The Flintstones, playfully reprising her famous witchy role. Elizabeth Montgomery's time on Bewitched marked a significant chapter in her career, solidifying her as a beloved and celebrated actress in television history. Her portrayal of Samantha Stephens, along with her portrayal of Serena, showcased her talent and versatility, leaving an enduring legacy in the world of entertainment. Elizabeth Montgomery's post-Bewitched career was marked by diverse roles that showcased her remarkable acting abilities and her willingness to explore new horizons. After the conclusion of Bewitched, Montgomery ventured into the world of Japanese television commercials from 1980 to 1983. In these commercials, she playfully reprised her Samantha-like twitching of the nose and on-screen magic to promote Mother chocolate biscuits and cookies, which were produced by the confectionery conglomerate Lotte Corp. These Japanese commercials not only allowed her to continue her association with the enchanting persona she had created, but also provided a substantial income. During this period, she largely remained out of sight from non-Japanese fans and the Hollywood industry. In the United States, Montgomery took on a series of dramatic roles that diverged significantly from the good-natured Samantha Stephens characters. These roles, marked by their depth and complexity, garnered her critical acclaim and several Emmy Award nominations. One notable role was in the television movie A Case of Rape, 1974, where she portrayed a rape victim, delivering a powerful performance that earned her an Emmy Award nomination. Another remarkable performance came in William Bast's The Legend of Lizzie Borden, 1975, where she played the accused but acquitted murderer Lizzie Borden. Interestingly, it was only after Montgomery's passing that genealogist Rhonda McClure discovered the surprising connection between Montgomery and Lizzie Borden. They were distant cousins, adding an eerie twist to her portrayal in the film. Montgomery was a frequent guest on the game show Password and earned the nickname Queen of Password from the show's host, Alan Ludden. Her charismatic appearances on the show endeared her to audiences. In the miniseries The Awakening Land, 1978, Montgomery took on the role of a pioneer woman facing hardship in 1820s Ohio. Her performance in this historical drama earned her a 9th Emmy Award nomination. Continuing her exploration of diverse roles, Montgomery starred in A Killing Affair, 1977, as a police detective who has an affair with her married partner, portrayed by O.J. Simpson. In the television film Amos, 1985, she played a rare villainous role, portraying a vicious nurse who abuses her wards in a home for senior citizens, with Kirk Douglas and Dorothy McGuire along the cast. Returning to Broadway in 1989, Montgomery starred in a production of Love Letters opposite Robert Foxworth, showcasing her enduring talent for live theater. One of her final roles, Montgomery lent her voice to an episode of Batman the Animated Series entitled Showdown, where she played a barmaid. Tragically, this episode marked her last work to be screened, as it aired posthumously. Her last television series was the highly rated Edna Buchanan detective series, with the second and final film of the series premiering on May 9, 1995, just 9 days before Montgomery passed away. Elizabeth Montgomery's Post-Bewitched career was a testament to her versatility as an actress, as she fearlessly tackled a wide range of roles that showcased her talent and depth as a performer. Her legacy continues to live on through an impressive body of work on film, television, and in the hearts of her fans. Elizabeth Montgomery's personal life was marked by a series of marriages and relationships that intertwined with her career and influenced her journey. In 1954, she married New York City socialite Frederick Gallatin Kamen. However, their union was short-lived, ending in divorce less than a year later. Her subsequent marriage was to Academy Award-winning actor Gig Young in 1956, and this union lasted until 1963. A significant chapter in her personal life began when she married director-producer William Asher in 1963. Their marriage resulted in the birth of 3 children, William, Robert, and Rebecca. Interestingly, the latter 2 pregnancies were incorporated into Bewitched as Samantha's pregnancies, creatively blending her real-life experiences with her on-screen character's journey. During the 8th year of Bewitched, a pivotal moment occurred in her personal life. Elizabeth Montgomery fell in love with director Richard Michaels, and their ensuing affair had profound consequences. It led to the end of both her marriage to William Asher and the conclusion of the long-running series Bewitched, which had captivated audiences for years. After the show concluded in 1972, she and Richard Michaels moved in together, and their relationship endured for 2.5 years. Following the end of her relationship with Richard Michaels, Elizabeth Montgomery's personal life took another turn. On January 28, 1993, she married actor Robert Foxworth after having lived with him for nearly 2 decades. This marriage remained solid until her passing in 1995, marking a lasting and meaningful partnership in her life. Author Herbie J. Pilato sheds light on another aspect of Montgomery's personal life, mentioning an affair with Alexander Godunov while she was living with Robert Foxworth, but had not yet married him. Tragically, Alexander Godunov was found dead on May 18, 1995, the same day Elizabeth Montgomery passed away. However, it is believed that Godunov had died several days before Montgomery, adding a layer of mystery to this period. Throughout her life and career, Elizabeth Montgomery maintained a connection to Paterson, New York. This town held a special place in her heart, as it was the site of the Montgomery family homestead and where she spent her childhood summers. In later years, her mother continued to reside in the family farmhouse on Cushman Road in Paterson, preserving her ties to the town and its memories. Elizabeth Montgomery's personal life was marked by the complexities of relationships, marriages, and enduring connections. Her ability to navigate both the demands of her career and her personal life demonstrates her resilience and adaptability as a person and as an actress. Elizabeth Montgomery was not only a celebrated actress, but also a dedicated advocate for various social and political causes. Her commitment to making a positive impact on the world extended far beyond the confines of her acting career. On a personal level, Montgomery was deeply devoted to liberal political causes. She lent her name, considerable time, financial resources, and boundless energy to a wide array of charitable and political endeavors. Her advocacy covered a broad spectrum of issues, reflecting her passion for social justice. One of the causes closest to her heart was championing women's rights. Montgomery was a vocal advocate for gender equality, using her platform to raise awareness about the importance of women's rights and empowerment. In the face of the AIDS epidemic, Montgomery emerged as a passionate AIDS activist. She tirelessly worked to promote awareness of the disease, support research efforts, and advocate for the rights and well-being of those affected by AIDS. Additionally, she was a staunch advocate for gay rights. Montgomery used her influence and voice to support the LGBTQ+ community, playing an active role in promoting acceptance and equality. Throughout her life, Montgomery remained critical of the Vietnam War, using her platform to express her opposition to the conflict. Her stance on the issue showcased her dedication to speaking out against policies and actions that she believed were detrimental to society. In her later years, Montgomery continued her advocacy work by actively supporting AIDS research and outreach efforts to benefit the disabled community. Her unwavering commitment to these causes demonstrated her compassion and determination to make a positive impact on the lives of others. Professionally, Montgomery extended her advocacy into the realm of filmmaking. She lent her distinctive voice as the narrator for 2 political documentaries that offered critical perspectives on U.S. foreign policy. Cover-Up: Behind the Iran-Contra Affair, 1988, and its Academy Award-winning sequel, The Panama Deception, 1992, allowed her to amplify her message through the medium of film. In recognition of her dedication to LGBTQ+ rights, Montgomery, along with her former Bewitched co-star and close friend Dick Sargent, served as Grand Marshals at the Los Angeles Gay Pride Parade in June 1992. This public role underscored her commitment to the cause of LGBTQ+ equality and her enduring support for her friend and co-star. Elizabeth Montgomery's legacy goes beyond her remarkable acting career. She will also be remembered for her tireless advocacy work and her unwavering commitment to social and political causes that aimed to create a more just and equitable society. Her impact on these important issues continues to inspire and resonate with those who share her passion for positive change. Elizabeth Montgomery's dedication to making a positive impact extended even into the final year of her life. During this time, she became deeply involved with Learning Ally, a nonprofit organization focused on providing educational materials in accessible formats for disabled individuals. Specifically, Learning Ally recorded educational books on specially formatted CDs and in downloadable formats to ensure that people with disabilities could access and enjoy them. In 1994, Montgomery took on a proactive role within Learning Ally. She produced a series of radio and television public service announcements for the Los Angeles unit of the organization, using her fame and influence to raise awareness about the importance of accessible education for individuals with disabilities. As a testament to her commitment, in January 1995, just months before her passing, Montgomery lent her voice and talents to a special project for Learning Ally. She recorded the 1952 edition of the best-selling book of poetry titled When We Were Very Young by A. Milne. Her contribution ensured that this beloved work of literature would be accessible to individuals with disabilities, expanding their access to the world of literature and poetry. Tragically, Elizabeth Montgomery passed away on May 18, 1995, leaving behind a legacy of advocacy and compassion. Her connection with Learning Ally continued even after her death, as the organization's Los Angeles unit dedicated its 1995 Recordathon to her memory on June 3, 1995, just 16 days after her passing. This heartfelt tribute highlighted her profound impact on the organization and its mission. Furthermore, Learning Ally secured the support of 21 celebrities to assist in the recording of a book titled Chicken Soup for the Soul, dedicating this special project to the memory of Elizabeth Montgomery. This collaborative effort underscored her enduring influence and the lasting impression she left on those she touched with her dedication to accessible education and literature for all, regardless of their abilities. Behind her glamorous image in the spotlight, she grappled with personal demons, most notably depression and a series of challenges in her personal life, including multiple failed marriages. This stark contrast between her public persona and private struggles added layers of complexity to her life story. Throughout her life, Montgomery's battle with depression was a constant companion, one largely concealed from the prying eyes of the public. While she effortlessly portrayed the lovable witch Samantha Stephens on television, her inner world was marked by a different reality, one fraught with inner turmoil and the weight of fame's pressures. Those closest to her, her friends and family, bore witness to this side of her that remained hidden from her adoring fans. As the years progressed and she approached the end of her life, Elizabeth's personal struggles took a darker turn. She entered a particularly challenging phase, grappling with substance abuse and deteriorating mental health. Her once private tribulations gradually became public fodder, with tabloids and gossip columns eagerly documenting her challenges and setbacks. Reports from that period painted a grim picture of Elizabeth's emotional and psychological well-being, indicating a significant decline. She made attempts to confront her substance abuse issues by seeking treatment in rehabilitation facilities, but the battle appeared overwhelming, leaving her friends and family deeply concerned about her welfare. Furthermore, in the months leading up to her tragic passing, Elizabeth Montgomery quietly battled a relentless foe, cancer. She had been grappling with the insidious disease for several months, though it initially presented itself with symptoms resembling influenza. Remarkably, she chose to persevere through her illness, even completing the filming of Deadline for Murder from the files of Edna Buchanan in late March 1995. However, by the time her cancer was diagnosed, it had metastasized, spreading from her colon to her liver, leaving little room for medical intervention or hope of recovery. Facing a devastating diagnosis and unwilling to spend her final moments in a sterile hospital environment, Elizabeth made a poignant choice. She opted to return to her Beverly Hills home, where she had shared her life with her husband, Robert Foxworth. On the fateful morning of May 18, 1995, at 8:22 a.m. Pacific Time, Elizabeth Montgomery peacefully passed away in her sleep at the age of 62, just 8 weeks after her diagnosis. Her departure left a void that echoed through the hearts of her fans and loved ones. 1 month after her passing, a touching memorial service was held on June 18, 1995, at the Cannon Theater in Beverly Hills. The event was a heartfelt tribute to the actress, featuring Herbie Hancock's musical contributions, and Dominic Dunn's reminiscences about their early friendship in New York City. Among the speakers were Elizabeth's widower, Robert Foxworth, who read sympathy cards sent by fans, as well as her nurse, brother, daughter, and stepson. It was a moment of collective mourning, reflecting the profound impact she had on those who knew her and those who cherished her work. Elizabeth Montgomery's final resting place was at the Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery, where her body was cremated. News of Elizabeth's passing triggered an outpouring of grief from fans, colleagues, and admirers alike. The entertainment industry came together to celebrate her remarkable contributions, with many fondly recalling her enchanting performances and her iconic portrayal of Samantha Stephens in Bewitched. Her loss resonated deeply, not only with those who had known her personally, but also with the countless individuals whose lives had been touched by her work and presence. In the town of Paterson, Putnam County, New York, Elizabeth had preserved her parents' home. Following her passing, the estate found a new purpose as part of Wonder Lake State Park, a poignant reminder of her connection to the area and the lasting imprint she left on the world. Elizabeth Montgomery's life may have ended prematurely, but her legacy endures through her work and the fond memories held by her admirers and loved ones. Elizabeth Montgomery's tragic death serves as a poignant reminder that even those who bring joy and laughter to the world can carry their own burdens. Her life story reflects the complex nature of the human experience and the challenges that can remain hidden behind the facade of fame and fortune. Her memory lives on through her work, ensuring that she will forever occupy a special place in the hearts of those who cherished and admired her. What do you think about the life and tragic death of Elizabeth Montgomery? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.